Welcome back to another episode of Graps and Yaps. This is your go-to podcast for everything pro wrestling. It's where we're going to recap what's happened inside and outside of the ring from the last week. And whether you're a lifelong fan like us or you're just a victim of the wrestling algorithm, we thank you for being here. We hope you enjoy. I am Phil Fresh, back at it again. Unfortunately, my tag partner, my co-host Tony Free, unable to run it this week, but I had to call in the big dogs, the big oos. Returning to Gruffs and Yaps, my boy Andrew Yee filling in. Andrew, thank you for being back here, brother.
The Pat McAfee to your Randy Orton has returned. You made the call.
Damn, that's what we're running now. You're the Pat McAfee.
Listen, it's what's best for business. When I got your call. Yeah.
Can I say honestly? No. What it is, you are the Lil Yachty to my Trick Williams. A matter of fact, I'll be the Lil Yachty to your Trick Williams. I'll take it like that, man.
Let's talk about it.
Oh man, thank you for being here, man. I can't remember how long, when the last time you were on. All I remember was about. The only thing I remember from that episode was the Shane McMahon Gunther stuff. And we haven't seen that yet.
We have not seen that. We got into Adam Pearce and how he's still my favorite GM of all time.
Yeah, I mean, how's that? You still think he's up there?
I'm still rocking with it.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie though. A lot's happened since the Royal Rumble. A lot of things have changed. A lot of predictions I made have been just off the table, and we'll get into a little.
You
bit.
reckon? Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I've got the long-term predictions. We can revisit that at some point in the episode. But you've come at a good time because today we'll be going through the Clash in Italy card. We'll be hearing your predictions. I'm keen to hear your thoughts on everything that's been going on as well. But man, Clash in Italy this week, I saw Rhea Ripley posted. I didn't realize that Rhea Ripley had an Italian background, but she was posting Nonna today saying, "This one's for you." I said, that's awesome. But my question to you, Andrew Yee, is who is the GOAT Italian wrestler? I feel like we're going to have the same answer, but I would love to shout out some other names. But who is the GOAT?
I tell you who's not the GOAT, in my mind, for me personally, Bruno Sammartino. I've never felt the urge to watch a damn Bruno Sammartino match in my whole life, bro.
This man has a statue. This man has a statue, by the way, and you say, fuck that.
My algorithm doesn't even know he exists, bro.
I know about Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, I know about
I know Bruno Mars, and that's about it.
Let's talk about it.
Damn, that's crazy. Starting off like that is crazy, by the way.
I woke up this morning and I chose violence,
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. I was actually looking up. So I was looking through the run sheet, which you can also see in the reflection on my glasses on my dual screen here.
For astute viewers.
And of course, I think an obvious one would be Santino, right?
That's what I was thinking.
How over he is. But let's not forget about Nunzio here. Let's not forget about the FBI. Let's not forget about
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it. Nunzio, do you remember Vito?
Yep.
When they had that cross-dressing gimmick as well? I was like, hey, man, you gotta do my boy like that. I mean, Carmella.
Yep.
Mella is money. Come on now. The list goes on and on. I guess you can add, what was his name? Who was the guy that got released? Imperium. Giovanni Vinci. Yeah, man. We never really got to see him run.
Yeah.
But you know what? This actually kind of segues nicely into some outside the ring news. Our boy, Ludwig Kaiser, El Grande Americano, arrested last weekend. Apparently, he had attacked a man in an elevator. Now, there was differing stories on why he did that. One thing's for sure, though, apparently the common thread is he definitely attacked a guy in an elevator. Allegedly, the man had said some, to him and his partner. The AAA announcer, I can't remember what her name is, but damn, this happened last week, and they've got a big mask v mask match this weekend. I gotta ask you this, man. Where are you at on the temperature scale for this mask v mask match?
We were talking off air how a lot of things have changed since the Royal Rumble. And I know we did touch upon it in our episode, how this thing's hot in AAA, but in WWE, it is what it is. Let's get this thing over with. This is now the hottest thing in wrestling right now. This is whether even the Ludwig Kaiser thing. I heard some dirt sheets saying it might be a work. I don't know what's happening. I don't think
Really?
I don't know. It sounds like too like real to be a work.
It would be a weird way to work an arrest into a storyline. It doesn't really make sense, but anyway.
Yeah, this ain't the Attitude Era anymore. This is like real life.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this thing is hot. I think this story, it might be the best thing going in wrestling right now. Like especially last, I didn't even know when AAA is on. I just saw the clip. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when OG Grande Americano, he took off the shirt, had the announcer on the shirt. They finally got into a brawl. This thing is, I love it.
Can I say, I know we've got Clash in Italy and there's a stacked card already, multiple championships on the line. But this Mask v Mask match is the only it's the number one match that I'm most excited for. Like I will be making sure that
Yeah.
I'm watching this. I'm gonna be in New Zealand this weekend, but I'm gonna find time to
Oh,
find some time to watch it because yeah, literally everything, like all the little segments in the lead up. Like I go back to there was that one segment a few weeks back where Gable is like he's like cornering that announcer, his girlfriend, and then Ludwig Kaiser's just running full sprint and just flying into like a forearm into Gable and just hearing the crowd go insane. I'm like, bro, like this is a different world, and it's crazy that they like over there it's like the hottest thing ever. But when they do stuff on Raw, not only is it the opposite, but it's so dead.
yeah.
Like, and I don't know, like, obviously it's like different crowds, I guess. I think that would be the biggest difference. But I mean, how much of that is the storytelling as well? Because it feels like on Raw it was kind of this silly thing, but over there in AAA, the way the Undertaker's booking it, by the way the Undertaker's been writing that,
Yeah.
hey man,
It's
cinema.
hot. It's cinema. I did like the part before Chad. I'm just gonna call him Chad. I'm not gonna call him OG Grande Mercado.
Yeah,
I'm calling him
yeah,
Chad.
honestly, that's fine.
It's
Too
Chad.
many words,
When he
too many
first,
names.
yeah, when he left the ring at first, and then Ludwig, whose Spanish is like perfect, by
Yeah.
the way, he's speaking in Spanish, and then you just hear Shorty G, and I'm like, I don't know what else he said, but I know those two syllables right there.
I don't know what the hell you talking about, but I heard that and I knew exactly what we were on about.
Yes, sir.
Oh man! And even last week, I think this might have because I think he got arrested, and then there was like a press event or like a fan day or whatever it was, and Ludwig's out there, and you see tears coming out of his eyes, like he's like fully about it. If there's one way that this match needs to go, Ludwig needs to keep the mask. Can we agree on that?
Yes. Like, it'd be interesting to see if that's now just his character in WWE. Like, if the Ludwig gimmick is dead and this is just it now. Yeah.
He's just so over, man. It's just so hot. So like, yeah, if they know what's good, and I think they do, he stays with the mask. Now, I did say before, Clash in Italy this week. Obviously, we have a Raw and a SmackDown, and also Saturday night's main event to get through. So let's get into the recap. And man, it's been a busy. There have been 3 events this month. We started off with Backlash. Last week we had Saturday night's main event, and then this weekend, Clash in Italy. Tony and I spoke about this last week, where it's just like so many. It's actually too many, and because it's all like compressed into one, it doesn't feel like there's really much to like break down or like talk about because it's like so like here you go, have this. They can't really tell the story properly, but let's give it a crack anyway. Let's start with Brock Lesnar over Femi. Can I ask you, going back to WrestleMania, before everything that's transpired in the last 2 weeks, did you think Brock Lesnar had legit retired?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
It felt real. Like, I was like, oh, this is it. And to go out to WrestleMania, I don't know. I do love the idea of a wrestler like retiring in their hometown, but I'm not attached to it. I'm not like they have to retire in their hometown. Like damn, like AJ's last match was in what's it like Saudi Arabia or something.
Yeah. He ain't never been there.
He's never been here. I don't think he has any history out there. But, so I wasn't super attached to that idea. Like I wasn't like, oh, he has to retire in Minnesota. And SummerSlam was pretty far away at that point, like because we were talking before Mania, right? So it's kind of
That's
like,
right.
so I was pretty surprised. And I guess they are gonna, I'm predicting, go out to SummerSlam, like continue this feud to SummerSlam.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just thought I was watching Brock's promo, the one that pre-shot one, and he
Yeah.
says like you are now dealing with a retired, humbled beast. And I'm like, in my mind, sorry to go off for a second. I'm like, how can you be retired if you're literally competing at Clash of the Elite?
Yeah, that was the thing that stood out to me too. I was like, wait, so you are retired? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on then?
And also, I'm like, I don't think you lost to Oba because of your hubris. I think just meat on meat. I think you just lost, brother. Like, I don't think is that the story we're going with? Like, you're humble
Meat
now?
on meat.
Sorry to go off. So I'm a little bit like I think there's still juice to squeeze from it. I'm just a little bit surprised. That's all.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that was my stance on it. I was just like, I think WrestleMania, the way things ended there, I was like, well, you can't really recreate that. I don't think. Like, you do it here and then you do it again at SummerSlam. Like, surely the second time around is just not as like grand or like as meaningful because it's like, well, we already saw you do it like 4 months ago. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at him coming back. I am enjoying this feud thus far, and especially the way Oba Femi has been holding it down. His promo on Monday, him just walking out, and also the details. This man has been in the main roster for like 6 months now, but the details. You see when he came out, he did his entrance, and you know how he does his pose in the ring. He had one hand down and was like looking behind him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like selling the fact that he got taken out. He wasn't ready last week.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy, he gets
Yeah.
it, man. He gets it. And what he was saying to Paul was great as well. He literally said he's going to kill Brock,
Yeah.
which I'm glad he said that because I was like, it feels like you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say, but I don't know the way that they've been. You never know what's right to say and what's wrong to say on TV, especially when there's kids watching. But I'm excited for this match. I do think, yeah, this won't be the last time. I don't know if they stretch this particular feud out until SummerSlam though, because there's still like 2 more months to go. Like, I don't know. Do you see it? Like, are we getting a trilogy? Is that where you're heading out?
Well, I guess yeah. This is kind of going into our predictions a little later, but like, it's just funny because I was reading the dirt sheets and everyone's like, it makes sense for Brock to get his lick back. I'm like, brother, I didn't know he was coming back.
What does it make sense? Why? Like, why?
So- it had so much closure. I'm like, right? That's like such a fitting end. So
Yeah.
so I don't know why you would split it, like have Brock win one, Oba win one, if you weren't gonna do a rubber match. Like, I don't know. So, and then I don't really know what it does for Oba to win another one in Italy. Granted, the
Yeah.
European crowd is hot, but the WrestleMania crowd was hot for that match.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I guess I'm gonna predict so because that's the only logical reason I can think to bring Brock back and rerun this match.
You're going with a Brock Lesnar dub.
Unfortunately, yes. But if it means that if it means that Oba gets the big win down the line, it's just weird because I thought he got the big win. I thought we were there. But yeah.
I agree. Honestly, that's why I'm kind of like, yeah, I guess, yeah, you don't just bring him back to lose twice, right? Surely not. And if they do, like, how do you tell that story? I think there is the like Paul Heyman Gunther stuff at play as well, right? Like, I think the yarn that was online at the start of the year was like Gunther was going to retire Brock at SummerSlam, but maybe I don't know how they really get there. Obviously, Paul's kind of tied up with the Cody and Gunther stuff that we'll get to shortly, but yeah, I don't think you bring Brock back for him to lose again. So yeah, I'm gonna go with you and go Brock Lesnar wins here. I don't know how. Like, do you reckon it's a squash? Like, I don't see this match going past 7 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar does his best work, like in a quick match, especially now that he's allegedly retired, according to him. Yeah, I reckon this goes like 7 minutes, and maybe it's some bullshit, but I'm gonna say, what's the over under on F5s here? What do you reckon?
I'm gonna say Oba kicks out of at least one or two. So maybe two. Like maybe there's
Two.
205.
Yeah, I'm with you on. Yeah,
Yeah, at
I'm happy
least two.
with two.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, lock it in, man. I'm
Okay.
gonna write that down too. Yeah, two F5s. Kicks
Yeah.
out of two F5s. All right. Moving on to the WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes defending against Gunther. This was a match that I'm like, this is a WrestleMania match. I can't believe we're getting it so soon after WrestleMania. But it's not just Cody and Gunther. Obviously, there is, like I said before, there's Paul Heyman in the background. There is the idea of Brock Lesnar being involved. There's also Sami Zayn lurking as well. Where are you at with this storyline? What are your thoughts? Give me everything.
Listen, I think I love Gunther and I love Cody. And I do love
Mm,
their chemistry together. I We talked about it back at the Royal Rumble, and I know that Sammy's now lost to US title to Trick Williams. Let's talk about it. But this whole, even though like Sammy's pretty much heel now, he's still like tweening a little bit. It's like he's
yeah,
watching his friend get choked out. I'm like, who cares anymore? Like, like, and then they had the Cody Sammy match on SmackDown, and like, decent match, and they put the whole thing on YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, I think, I think there's also whether like I don't know how bad Randy's injured or what the deal is or whether it's a work, but
mm,
there's also the shadow of Randy over this match too. So there's a lot of elements in play
yeah.
that just speak to a not a clean finish, you know, like
Have you been
shenanigans.
enjoying this like Sami Zayn kind of arc? Like, are you enjoying it? Do you think it's going well?
I think I was trying to like put my thoughts together when I first brought up Sammy. I'm I'm not enjoying it, but they're slow burning it. I just don't know to what end. Like it feels like we're already in the territory where nothing he does will be a surprise anymore. Yet they're still
Yeah.
acting like he's got this morality he wants to be. I'm like, I don't understand. Yeah, I fully don't understand.
I agree. It is the slowest burn of all time. Like this has been teased before WrestleMania. Like, and they're still like teasing it. But like, we all know where this is kind of going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like just do the thing. And maybe that's a thing that we've been noticing on not just in this story, but overall in WWE. Just like just do the thing already. Like, hurry up. Like we know where this is going, right?
Yeah.
Um, I think it's in an okay spot, but I do agree. Hopefully, and maybe we'll get it this weekend. Maybe we'll get like the definitive.
Yeah.
This is what's happening here. Um, Bringing it back to the actual match, though, Cody and Gunther. This one's hard to pick, man. Like I don't know, like because they could just switch titles this week, and it's in Europe. I feel like despite it being, I guess, a kind of home game for Gunther, like Cody will still just be as hot, as he is in the States. But yeah, you brought up the Randy Orton stuff. Yeah, honestly, I've kind of forgotten about him being involved in any of this. We haven't seen him in ages. I don't even know. Is it an injury?
I read that it was an injury, but my
Okay.
like skepticism is always like on 100, and I'm just like, I don't know. I
I don't
constantly,
trust you. I don't trust you guys anymore.
I'm Truman in the Truman Show. I'm on that boat being hit by rain. I'm like, is that the best you got? Like Randy with a spine injury. I'm like,
Oh
you can't be hitting
god.
me with like rumors and shit. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know because I don't like. I guess with Cody and Gunther, like I think it's hard because Europe is a continent, right? So it doesn't guarantee that like Gunther having to win in Italy is
Yeah.
not where he's from, right? So it's not like like he'd be cheered and Cody would be booed. Like the crowd
Yeah.
would be hot. Like I don't know what it would mean to change that title in Italy. Like I
Mm.
think it could go either way, to be honest. It would just feel a little random at this point. But like both guys, this is like as you said, this is like a Mania level main event, and both guys can carry the title. Like Cody's carrying it already, but like Gunther's clearly can carry the title. So in
Yeah.
terms of the title changing hand, it wouldn't. I wouldn't say it messes up any storylines or any potential things they have going.
No.
But it just would they, like, would they do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think my mind is saying Cody retains here. That's the smart and safe option here.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm gonna go. But the Gunther winning it does entice me a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm gonna
here's
put
the-
it on Cody.
Well, here's a bigger question in terms of like, I guess like this is semi like rhetorical, but not necessarily. It depends on how you view the Clash PLE, because it feels major because of the crowd, but is it a PLE where major titles change hands? Unlike, because it's been like I think that Drew Roman match really put the Clash PLE on the map.
That's right. Yeah.
But before that, it was kind of like filler, like not filler as in like it wasn't nothing, but it was like a road to the
Yeah.
one of the big ones. Yes, I don't know if changing the title, but like if you were gonna change one of these titles between Roman, Jacob, Cody, Gunther, I feel like this is the one that has more flexibility, more room.
Well, I also think that this one will main event the whole match because we know that Roman and Jacob is going to start the show. That's going to be the first match off the card. It'll be the free hour on ESPN, which we'll get into next. But yeah, I also think the main. Oh shit! Now I'm getting talked out of my prediction now. Where are you going?
I still think Cody, but I don't feel strongly about it. Like if Gunther won, I wouldn't be like, what? I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
that's about right. Like
I honestly, that's the best way to describe it. That's my prediction too.
I will say too, like young Cody, like dashing Cody, he looked a little Jersey Shorey, so maybe he has a little hometown advantage.
Yeah, there's probably somewhere down the lineage where he had like an Italian godfather or like uncle or something like that.
Feel free to air that out.
No, that's staying in. We ain't cutting that out.
That's my hot take.
All right. The World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns defending against Jacob Fatu for the second time this month, by the way, but this time in tribal combat. I think this is the third tribal combat match. The first one between Roman and Jay, second one Roman and Solo. Roman is undefeated in these ones. But Jacob Fatu, the way that this has been going, man, he's honestly, it's so different where he's at now to where he was at WrestleMania. Like, he looks like a proper, like, threat, real main eventer. I've been enjoying this build so far. This one, I feel like I know where I'm going with this one, but let's talk about it. Andrew, what are you saying about this match?
I love it. I read online. I love the feud. I love that Jacob feels like a main event threat.
Yeah.
He feels like a main eventer proper. Yeah, I read somewhere that I haven't revisited them. To be fair, I didn't do my homework, but I read a comment that said every tribal combat match has been terrible. And I'm gonna call cap on that. I'm not sure if I believe that because I remember I had a good time watching them. I didn't think they were bad matches.
I really remember the Jay Roman match, but that's because I was like, that might have been my like peak Jay Uso fandom. Like I was like, this is the guy, this is so exciting, like the tag team partner that's now doing singles, he's in the main event. I do remember that. Also the finish to that match as well. But the Roman and Solo one, man, I don't remember I don't really remember that match.
I will say I have a suggestion for the podcast. I think there
Here we
should be
go.
a segment where we just quote a Jay Uso Instagram story. Because he posts one real.
God.
What was
Y'all know Christopher Columbus found in America, right?
What was his new one? I am the best world wrestler entertainer in the world. Hey,
I'm the best. You're like, what? Bro, and they're getting worse. They're getting worse and worse. Like, the first one, I think, was the Columbus one.
yeah,
And then he talks about Waffle House. Or what about, She Mine.
she might. I don't know why I found this funny, but when it was when it was Jimmy and LA Knight having a promo, and Jimmy's like, "You're lucky Yeet Man isn't here." For some reason that made me laugh. 'Cause I don't know where Jay's at. You're lucky
And
Yeet
then
Man.
he actually posted today, I think, and it was like, it was about him not showing up to Raw. Like,
Yeah.
it was another random, like, what the hell are you talking about? And like, why have you just started posting all of a sudden, out of nowhere. Like, what's going on?
Listen, if the podcast needs a sponsored segment, that's it. Just reading out Jey Uso's Instagram story.
Honestly, this is what it said. Yeah, 8 hours ago. I took one Monday off. ... Chill. and then the next story, he would have went night, but spelled like LA night.
I love this man.
What the hell are you talking about? You know, the other thing I love about him is, do you remember his vlogs? He's only done like 2, but the vlogs were great. I really enjoyed the vlogs.
They were kind of like, it was like a day in the life. Like I remember the Saudi Arabia one, but it almost felt like he couldn't keep up with his own edit. Like his commentary.
He like forgot everything he did. He's just like, oh yeah, and then I went to Waffle House and oh shit.
It was going too quick. But to go back on track.
No, we're not going back. We're staying on this.
Yeah, this is it. Don't worry about Roman and Jacob.
We got at least another half hour on this.
I think the match is going to be a banger. Like, I think it's going to be good. They have great chemistry. They both have, like, I find that, like, yeah, I forgot who I saw a video ranking the Shield members in terms of wrestling ability. And everyone said Seth is 1, Mox is 2, Roman's 3. But I would say, like, to me, Roman's 1 because his sense of storytelling is, like, second to none. Like,
putting him in third is crazy.
Yeah, being the third is crazy. And so, yeah, and I feel like Jacob's picked up on that too with his expressions. He's always had that, but especially during matches, like the way he knows where the camera is, his physicality. So I think the match is going to be a banger. They kind of laid out the stakes in their final kind of go home promo, their kind of segment, where it's like, yeah, if Roman wins, Jacob has to kind of serve him. Not literally, like, it kind of felt a little bit more existential, like when The Rock wanted Cody's soul, whatever that is. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we still don't know what that is. Let's talk about that.
But then you also had Jacob saying, like, Roman would have to acknowledge him as a tribal chief, right? So, like, in this world, I saw someone also comment World Samoan Entertainment or something.
Hey, I'm with it, man. I've been loving the storytelling so far, and yeah, they did. Yeah, that promo, he's kind of saying, yeah, if you lose, you got to fall in line, and that interests me, man. Like, I would love to see how they play that storyline where Jacob Fatu, like, reluctantly, you could just see that he's seething, like, reluctantly falls in line, and then what he does, you know, if he does have to do that, if there's other options as well. The other thing about tribal combat that I believe is the rules of tribal combat is like it can only be family, like it can only be bloodline like involved in the match. Is my understanding on that correct? Do you know about that?
I think so. I think that's what they said during the solo one, and if that means
they did it during the Jay and the Roman one as well, and that's why Jimmy was the only one that got involved.
Yeah. Is that at the end where the whole family came out on the stage and they kind of gave Roman the Ulafala? Was that match?
That wasn't that match. No, that was just Hell in a Cell where Arthur and Sika came out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember the SummerSlam match. That was like the yarn. It's like it's just family.
Yeah,
it's just family business. Like, so
if I get to see Yeet Man in Italy, I'll take it.
Hey man, get him there, bro. And let me see your vlog as well, by the way. You talk about pasta for 6 minutes.
You catch it right there.
Catch your PB. Oh man, I just know we are in for a great run on social media from this guy.
But I will say, your last comment just then about Jacob and the intrigue of him losing and having to fall in line, I think that kind of swayed my pick. Like, I always thought, I thought it wouldn't make sense for Roman to drop. It just, they've done such a good job of building the stakes. I'm like, I don't know where it would go if Jacob lost. But now that you kind of talked about it, I think that's where I'm going with my prediction.
So you tipping Roman?
I'm tipping Roman.
Yeah, I think that should be what happens, and it's also the one that excites me the most. So yeah, well, I'm going to go with that one as well. Let's move to the Women's WWE Championship. Rhea Ripley defending against Jade Cargill, the WrestleMania rematch. This is, you know how I was saying before, how like there's been so many events already in this past month, like it hasn't really felt like and there's much to talk about, much storyline has progressed. This is one of the matches that I'm talking about. Nothing really has changed since WrestleMania. Obviously, like Rhea's been kind of tied up with Alexa and Charlotte, which they had that six-woman tag on at Saturday Night's main event last week, which Jade Cargill, B-Fab, and Michin won. That's kind of like the only real thing that's kind of happened since WrestleMania. I don't know, man. This seems weird, but it feels like they know what the storyline is. There's a bigger storyline at hand, which is Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. What are your thoughts on everything going on with these two?
Yeah, like I feel the same way. I'm liking the chemistry between Rhea, Charlotte, and Alexa. Like I think that's
Yeah.
fun. But I think, like to be fair, I think Jade is playing a really good heel. Like I kind
Hmm.
of like her character work. I just don't see Rhea dropping the title.
No,
You
no
know,
way.
I don't like why. Like why would you?
Yeah, absolutely not. I just think, and yeah, I agree. Like the Jade and her teaming up with Michin and B-Fab, like that does excite me a bit. And seeing that tag match last week, it was like, it was cool. But like, I mean, did it have a name yet? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't know. They just call them by all their names, which is like I'll take it.
Yeah, like let's just keep it simple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
it's easy
roll.
for us to understand.
Yeah. Let's just roll call these three women, right?
Honestly, because is it because going to the group names, like, is it Fatal Influence?
Yeah,
That's yeah, and then JC Jane, Paxley.
Pacquiao. I don't know.
I see, that's what
I
I'm
know him
saying.
when I see him. To be fair,
I know when I see them, yeah,
yeah,
100%. But I'm like, yeah, I
yeah.
think that's the
But
team.
there's something about BFAB and Michin, easy to remember. Like good names. Like I don't know,
Yeah,
BFAB, Michin,
they
Jay.
stand out.
Yeah, I get it. Like yeah, I've been liking all their work. I just haven't really been loving or particularly super interested or intrigued in the story. But
No, not
I like
really.
everyone involved. Like I think yeah, there's a bunch of good dynamics there. Like Rhea, Charlotte, Alexa, and Jade's work. It's just this match just feels like we have to do it.
Yeah, it's like this is just well, this needs to happen in order for everything else to happen, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, yeah, I think you and I are gonna be on the same boat here. Rhea Ripley to retain, is that where we're at?
Especially if it's a hometown win. I didn't even know that until
Yeah,
20 minutes
allegedly.
ago.
Hometown, hometown. I
Hometown
wonder
win.
if, I wonder when they're gonna come back to Australia. Gotta have. You were at Crown last year or no?
I was not a crown. No. So I was
Damn.
pretty gutted I missed it.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully we're running back this year.
When are they going to bring an event to Sydney, man? I know Perth has that tourism money, but we need something in Sydney, bro.
Yeah, well, did you hear that yarn? And now, mind you, this is just a Facebook post, so this really has no like weight to it at all. But they're looking for alternatives to WrestleMania 43 next year, depending on how everything's going with Saudi, and they were looking at alternatives, and they were saying MCG in Melbourne.
Ooh,
Now that would have been random as hell. I don't know why they wouldn't have just gone back to the States, but I mean, I'll take it.
I'll take it. Like I feel like even though I'll take it, like I'll take anything, but like it feels like
I'll
the
take anything I can get
I'll
these
take
days.
anything right now.
I'm desperate.
I feel like the first stop outside of America has to be London, right? It just feels like
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah, it just has to be London first, and then you can go anywhere else.
Mm,
It better not be Vegas again. I'll tell you that much. I'm done with Vegas.
bro,
Yeah,
we did not need to go to Vegas ever again. Like, at least for 5 years. Like, let's not do any shows there.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm not with that. Okay, let's move on to the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch against Sol Ruka. This is a rematch from literally last week. Obviously, last week was a non-title match, but it did finish a little bit weird. You're laughing already, Andrew. I'll let you go.
It's just like it just literally happened last week.
We just did this.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm presuming it was unintentional. I don't like. I love the Soul Snatcher. Like, I think it's
Yeah,
cool when you see the highlight, but the setup takes so long.
it is a bit janky.
Yeah, and she, like, yeah, it's pretty like I don't know. Like, anyway, I don't know why. Also, Jessica Carr isn't just make it a triple threat at this point. Like, she's damn well in the story at this point.
This
Like,
is going on. Yeah,
yeah. And I don't know. I was reading some dirt sheets that they might think of extending this to SummerSlam, and I'm like, I don't. It feels like that's the go-to for every story. Like, why don't we make it till SummerSlam? And I'm like, why do we have to do it till SummerSlam?
That's what I'm
Um,
saying about the slow burn, man. You said it before. It's
yeah,
just everything's a slow burn, and it's like, okay, well, we've been waiting for ages. This is the slowest burn.
yeah. And I feel like for Sol Ruka right now, even though I think it's a huge look to be in a feud with Becky, um,
Mm.
and I do like the fact Becky's kind of in an era of putting over the younger generation or being in stories with the younger generation. Of course, like in what's it called? Like putting over Lyra
Yeah.
Valkyria or trying to put Lyra Valkyria over. Um, but yeah, I don't. I think like, what do you think about this? Do you think Sol Ruka picks up the win? Like, do you think it'd be a big win for her to win in Italy?
The thing is, she, outside of last week, which, I know she lost by DQ, she hasn't won a match yet since she's come onto the main roster.
Yeah,
If this, which was kind of leaning towards me thinking that this will be the win and she wins the title, um, I think the pop will be, there'll still be a pop, like an element of shock there for everyone watching it. And even, for us watching it from home. I think this could be a surprise, a shock victory for Sol Ruka. Because then, yeah, I'm going to assume Jessica Carr is the referee here,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
I think so.
and not to take anything away from Becky, but man, Becky she's been fantastic and just like her heelish tactics have been fantastic. Like I know even like a few rules ago when she came out, and it felt like she came out kind of like a babyface promo, right? And she's like, I'm gonna defend this title, and then when Io Sky came out, just the immediate switch from being, oh no, like no, I wasn't, no, I'm kidding, like, and just her like the promo, her character work has been fantastic. She's killing it at the moment, man. She's a vet, but. Yeah, honestly, I think the surprise will pay off here. The European crowds will be hot. We know that they're going to be hot. Like, might as well just, while everything seems to be shit lining up, like, let's do it. Sol Ruka to win this one, I think.
Yeah, and I think like if they believe in her, which I think they do, and I think Sol Ruka's a star too. Why not just give it a try? Like,
Mm,
put the strap on her and see what happens. You know?
yeah, I agree. Let's
Yeah.
do that. I believe that's the card as it stands. I doubt we're going to be getting any additions to the card, on SmackDown this weekend. So that's our predictions right there. Let's move on to some other things that happened, the recap from the week. And this one, man, this one's crazy. The Vision curse continues. Like, Austin Theory, watch your back. It's coming for you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we've seen another injury. It happened last week at Saturday Night's Main Event where the Vision successfully defended the tag titles against the Street Profits. But Logan Paul tearing his tricep, and that's the injury that CM Punk had at Royal Rumble a few years ago. So he's going to be out for a couple of months, which is very unfortunate. But man, this curse. Where are you at with the Vision? I mean, I've said I was speaking on this podcast at length about where I'm at with the Vision.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Andrew?
I like how the newest member is now a chair that Austin Theory is attacking people with. Chairs can't get easy, right? I don't know. I was thinking about when I was looking at the run sheet. I was thinking about at the end of last year's Mania when Seth won and then Braun Breaker joined and then Bronson Reed, and it seems so exciting. Like, what an exciting direction to go in. And to
Mm,
be fair, no fault of their own. It's just been so unfortunate. Like, and it feels like they've lost momentum because of it, bit by bit. And if this isn't the nail in the coffin in terms of let's just blow this up, I don't know what would have to happen.
seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's like this. We knew this, like, around the time that Seth got injured.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here we go. Like, he's cursed it after the fake injury, the fake injury that we saw from SummerSlam last year. Like, he's cursed it.
Yeah.
And then Bron Breakker going now, or Bronson Reed before that. I think it was like a bicep.
Yeah.
Bron Breakker before WrestleMania. Now Logan Paul. It's just, and I was saying it back then too, man. I'm like, yo, these guys do not even look like they're friends. Like they're way better as singles
Yeah.
stars
Yeah.
than they are as a group because it just looks so like unconnected, disjointed. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. And Austin Theory is the one that sticks out the most. Can I say that? He doesn't suit this character. Like just turn him face. Like let him go on a face run. Let's see what happens. Like just let it go. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm at my wit's end with this group.
Yeah, like I think Austin Theory, I like that his character, especially when he had that feud with Cena and stuff. He kind of has the spoiled kid energy, but he doesn't carry
Yeah.
like the smugness of the Vision well. And
That's
so,
what I'm saying.
yeah, I feel
That's
you.
messed up, man. I don't. Yeah. Anyways, look. So that happens last week at Saturday Night's main event. This week on Raw, we see Theory. You know, that's when the injury gets announced. Actually, this morning, Logan Paul posted a photo on Instagram. Already straight to surgery. Just seeing like the little stitches on his arm. It looked pretty gnarly, man. It looks messed up. But you know, hopefully, you know, he's not out for too long. I still have my long-term prediction that he's going to be world champion this year, and thank God that Money in the Bank is in the next PLE because that's where I was banking on him winning it. So we still got time. Hopefully he comes back for then. But Theory, you know, he goes on a rampage. He takes out Joe Hendry. We get Seth Rollins up against Montez Ford. Now let's talk about this. All right, I've been enjoying this development between the Street Profits and Seth Rollins, particularly with Montez Ford. You know, Montez Ford has been a guy that for years, people, including myself, have been going, just let this guy have a singles run. Let him have a singles run. This one feels different, and this one is actually making him look over as hell. What are your thoughts on this Seth Rollins Tez Street Profits dynamic?
I like it. It's pretty inspired. Like it's kind of like I don't know. It's so funny how quickly things change in wrestling, right? Like I
Yeah.
wasn't even last time we talked. I wasn't even thinking about the Street Profits, let
No.
alone Bianca having a damn baby. Who would put that in predictions, right? But fast forward like a couple of months, and suddenly the Profits are back. I do like how it kind of works into this idea that yes, he betrays people. He doesn't have friends.
Yeah, it's all true.
Yeah, it's all true. And I think it's such an interesting, inspired feud. And I think, yeah, as you're kind of saying, I remember when Montez he had that spot in the Elimination Chamber where he would have the singles run. And he was kind of like, he was like one of the bright points of that Elimination Chamber. And then his kind of solo, like, run just kind of ended after that, which was strange. So I'm glad they picked back up. And I'm really liking this story. I think it's one of the more interesting ones on Raw.
Did you see? What are your thoughts on that? On Theory taking out Dawkins after that match, the chair shot. Did you see that?
I saw that, yeah.
And did you hear that kid right next to him going like, "You missed"? I was like, "Hey man,
Yeah.
one job, guys, one job.
You had one job,
You
bro.
guys had one job and you messed it up already." So, I mean, that happens. Theory gets taken out. Tez is backstage, you know, at the doctor's office or whatever that they call the medical room or whatever. He says to Seth, you know, "Hey, we got to lock in. It's you and me now. We got to tag up." So this is reeking of a tag team match down the line with Montez and Seth running it. As long as this, hey, we just got to get to the end of the division losing. So I think it'll be Theory and Bron Breakker. But I wonder when. I think what is the next PLE? I think it's the one in Riyadh. I think it might be Night of Champions, perhaps.
Yeah.
But I think that's where, at least that's where I see it going.
Yeah.
Um,
We can't
Damn,
skip that
bro.
to SummerSlam. Like, I know, like,
no, bro.
yeah, like, it's so long.
This, you know, what I found out in this podcast is that, yeah, there is a lot of things that they are trying to stretch out until SummerSlam.
Yeah.
WWE, if you are listening, just pull the trigger, bro. Just run it and just see what happens. Let's just go.
There's enough time to start all new stories before then.
Legit. Like, legit.
Yeah.
What are we doing, man? I want to talk about this Penta Javon Evans match. This match was phenomenal, Liddy. I mean, not that we should be, you know, I shouldn't be sounding surprised. Like, I don't mean to sound surprised by that because they're two great wrestlers. But man, really great match. The only thing that I will say is that Javon Evans, he as great as he is, I feel like such an unk, but like every time he does like an OG cutter or he hits a spot, I'm like, bro, you've got to stop doing that. Like, because I'm like, you are going. This is not going to pay off in the long run. Like, please stop doing this move. I cringe every time he hits the OG cutter because I'm like, he gets high on it.
Yeah.
He gets up so high and it's just a straight back bump. I'm like, bruh,
Yeah, boy's bouncy, you know.
bouncy.
Bouncy. Yeah, it's great match. I remember. I think it was maybe one of the episodes after our chat, but you were kind of doing the WrestleMania predictions, and you were talking about whether Javon wins that ladder match, and they put the strap on him. And I remember you and Tony having a little bit of a back and forth in terms of like, is it too soon?
Yeah,
I like the fact they're going with the Javon story of him like kind of like cutting his teeth and like earning it. Like
yeah.
that was a banger match. And he's just putting on great matches right now. Yeah, and that OG cutter, like you can tell he hasn't been injured yet. Just like like
It's
like
crazy.
yeah, it's nuts. Like we'll see what knock on wood nothing happens to him, but
Yeah, man.
it's pretty nuts.
I think he's like he knows he obviously, and I'm talking like I've never taken a back bump in my life,
Yeah.
so obviously he knows what he's doing. But I just watch it and I go, come on, man, just stop doing that.
It makes the Cody cutter look pedestrian.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's also what about Cody's his splash that he does from the top rope,
Yeah.
where he's literally he's literally like just this. He's like a meerkat or something. Just
Yeah.
doesn't move at all.
If he did, also his even though I love Cody, his scoop slam, it doesn't have the same height Randy's does. It's a little low
No.
sometimes. It's a little sketchy sometimes.
Yeah, he doesn't have that rotation. Even the way that Goldust does it too. Goldust has a pretty good
Yeah,
like power slam, but
yeah,
yeah, he doesn't have quite that. I mean, also in the Intercontinental picture, Penta defended against Ethan Page at Saturday Night's main event. Ethan Page is still kind of around it. Rusev is around it. Rey Mysterio, the new AAA general manager, is around it. Yeah, I don't really know what they're doing with this, but it does still feel like this is like the WrestleMania hangover.
yeah. It's crazy that we're talking about Saturday Night's main event. It was last week. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It was literally last week.
yeah, like as you were saying earlier in the episode, so much stuff happening. Like, too much. Like,
Too much.
yeah,
It's all jam packed as well. I did love the backstage segment between Ethan Page, Rey Mysterio, and Rusev, where like he kind of goads Rey Mysterio into having a match, and he goes, "Yeah, let's do it." And then I don't know if you caught this, but the ending of that, where Rusev is like, "I'm gonna babagor you" or something. He said something crazy, and like Corey Graves was just like, "What did he say?" Like,
And
huh?
also, shout out to Ray, AAA general manager, just running double
Bro.
duties here. You know,
What is this man's a Hall of Famer?
yeah,
He is now he's still wrestling, and he's in charge of a different show.
yeah, he's everywhere. I know
Nobody's
this is a little
doing
off
it
tangent,
like
but I
him.
love Dominic's response to when they announced that Ray was GM.
Oh, I missed it. No, I missed it.
He just like went off, and he's like, "He's a deadbeat." He's like, "How is he the GM?" We'll
I
look
can't
at
believe they're still running that.
Yeah.
There's got to be a payoff at some point, right? Like,
yeah.
and I wonder
Sometimes-
when it's gonna be.
Sometimes when I go to WWE YouTube and click videos, there's just so many different videos like AAA, NXT, Raw,
Yeah, bro.
random stuff. I'm like, whoa, they're the first like it's like 40 videos every
Yeah.
3 days.
And then it's like NXT or like Evolve and or
Yeah.
like LFG or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
it's
good
just
lord.
it's a lot of content. It's too much sometimes.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on what's going on? I mean, speaking of Dom Mysterio, but this Judgment Day stuff. Dom and JD and Finn are still kind of having a moment. Liv Morgan is, she hasn't really defended the title since winning it, but Roxanne and Raquel are like going for the tag titles. There's a bit of a dynamic between Roxanne and Liv. Where are you at with Judgment Day of it all?
I like all those people, but it's kind of like what we're talking about. Like, there's intrigue, but it just feels so slow burn. I'm like, it feels like like let's say Roman Jacob coming out of Mania, he's felt hot, like the
Yeah.
momentum's felt great. But then in other places like the Judgment Day, it's just felt slow. I don't know.
Yeah. It's also because I think that Finn is back. Finn Balor is back,
Yeah,
right? Get him the get him away from this. Like
yeah,
let him fight for the Intercontinental Championship,
yeah.
or even switch brands. Like let him fight Cody, for example. Like just let's do some. Let's switch it up. Like I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but yeah, they're just taking the piss at this point.
Yeah, like it feels like I know traditionally, like it doesn't always happen this way, but Mania is like the end of feuds.
Hmm.
It's like even like, talking about Oberbrock at the very beginning, but it's like, you know what would be good? What if we just keep this going? Like, but it felt so, you know, like even with
We're having
Finn,
so much fun doing this.
yeah, like hey, this was a decent match. We kind of got by Dom Finn. What if we just kept this going for a couple more months? Like, why?
Yeah. For
Yeah,
no reason, man.
yeah,
And also, Dom hasn't really done much. You know, like in Perth, he was red hot, man, and then that led into the Cena stuff.
yeah.
He was on top of the world, man. He was getting crazy reactions. I have not seen him do anything in a minute. I wonder if it's like if he's injured or maybe they just don't have anything for him. But get this guy back in the picture, man. He was hot.
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, like and even that, like for someone as hot and over, and that means so much to the company in terms of the way he's talked about. To have nothing for him, if that is the case, is kind of crazy.
It's wild to me, man. I mean, he's still. I guess he is the mega AAA champion, but that's great. That's cool. But like, man, get him on WWE. Like that's where he lives. He lives there, man. Let's do something with it.
Hmm.
I want to ask you your thoughts on just now. I'm thinking about everything else, but the MFTs, our boy Solo Sikoa. How do you feel about them now?
I know this is. I'm a very pro solo guy. I know it's a very pro solo podcast,
Absolutely.
and like, I like the division between him and Tamatonga. Like,
Hmm.
whatever that is. Again, slow burning it.
Thank you.
Let's cook this for a little longer and
Yeah,
see where
a
it
little
goes.
bit longer.
Yeah, I do like it. I just, where do you feel like Solo is in the title pictures? Like, where do you think he is? Like, where do you think he sits on the card?
Bro, like, well, he's been a former US champion, right? I think that's the only belt that he's won. Like, I don't even know, bro. Like, I don't even know where he is. Like, I don't think he's like intercontinental status just yet. Weirdly enough, like you could plug him into like one of the big ones, like Cody's one,
Yeah,
which is weird. I don't know, man, but the slow burn of it all, eh?
yeah.
Still.
It just feels like he's not being utilized to the best of his abilities. I know it sounds like a very corporate line to say, but like, he has so much. He's
It's
hot.
true, man.
Yeah. And I think apparently they're thinking of reforming like Chaos from New Japan with Shinsuke and like I don't know like something. That's why maybe Tamatonga's in there. Like, but it doesn't feel clear enough, and it feels like we're gonna have this teased out for months.
Yeah,
So
legit. Like Royce Keys is kind of involved in that. I guess he's kind of got his own thing with Solo and Talatonga, and then like Truth and Damian Priest are like have beef with the MFTs. Like it's all like they just yeah they've literally just gone. All right, so we've got Cody and Gunther. We've got all these main events. Everyone else, figure it out amongst yourselves.
yeah,
Go figure it out.
it feels like the consensus of what we've been talking about in this episode is like if you put all those people together on a mood board, they look like they fit. Like there's a story here, but that's the story. Like let's just put them together
Yeah,
and just see what happens.
unfortunately, that's what it is. Like,
Yeah,
let's just see. Let's see if you guys can figure it out before we release you.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Jeez, man. Last thing, I mean, we started off kind of talking about it, but last thing I want to get into, Trick Williams. Um, Tony and I have gone at length back and forth about Lil Yachty's involvement in this, and I don't want to lead the witness here, but what are your thoughts on Lil Yachty's involvement on WWE so far?
I like it. You know.
Oh,
Oh,
thank God. Thank
yeah.
God.
Like, yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. I love Yachty's involvement. I love how into it he feels, and I love the dynamic him and Trick have. The only thing, and it's nothing against Yachty, because I think Yachty's great. The only issue I have with it is it felt like on the main roster, Trick was coming into his own as a solo performer, and now they've teamed him up with Yachty, and Yachty's helping him with his mic work. For someone who I feel like didn't need help with his mic
Yeah.
work, like, so I would have liked to have seen more of Trick just shining on his own because, like, I think I messaged you when he did that promo where he said about Sammy, breath smelling like 10 pounds of bounce that ass. Like, he was on fire by himself.
He's on one, man.
Yeah. And to just kind of divide his time with Yachty, I think it's not a shame because I think it's working out pretty well. But I
Yeah.
would have liked to seen Trick a little bit more by himself. But I can't complain. Of all the things we've
Yeah.
kind of complained about in this episode about WWE, I'm not going to complain about this.
Yeah. The other thing that I wish we spoke to you on was it was just before when Sami Zayn dressed up as the gingerbread man, but like backstage when they're walking out,
Yeah.
and when that guy runs up the Trick, he's like, Trick, 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 before he goes out, and then he just backhands the guy. And just walks out. I was like, bro, this is the Rock in '98. This is the Rock hitting Vince McMahon with the trash can. It's
Fully.
the same energy. Well, he also, he had that match with Carmelo Hayes, which was kind of fun. Ricky Saints is kind of in the picture. I mean, if this leads to like a triple threat between those three, and especially Ricky Saints, because I know Ricky Saints can. I'm just thinking about the promos between him and Trick Williams.
Yeah.
Sign me up, bro. I'm here for it.
Well, that's what I was saying off air. One of my predictions was Carmelo Trick at SummerSlam. Speaking of SummerSlam, I guess that prediction's blown up. Let's just do it on Raw, SmackDown,
Let's do it. Let's do it Saturday in Riyadh.
in Riyadh. Let's do it in Riyadh.
Yeah, so I've seen here. Yeah, you predicted it on the Trick and Carmel at SummerSlam. You've also got Gunther to end Shane McMahon's career. I guess there's no real timeline for that, so that could just be at any point.
Yeah. Like I'll be proven right at some point.
Yeah, never wrong, just early. Man, is there anything else off the top of your head that maybe you want to address, you want to touch on, or shall we get out of here?
We can get out. Like, I think the only thing, I had this random stoner thought, because this is the way my mind works. I like
Let's
how the
go.
PLE is called Clash in Italy to end things off. Technically, isn't every PLE just a clash somewhere? Like,
Okay, here we go.
you know what I mean? I don't
Here we
want
go,
to
man.
get particular. You know what I mean? But we went from clash in a castle just to clash in a damn country.
We clashing everywhere in the city.
Clash in Wisconsin, clash in Miami. Doesn't matter, bro.
Clash in Perth. Hey, Clash in Perth sounds tough though.
Clash in Perth sounds sick. Clash in Sydney, I don't know if it has the same ring to it, but Clash in Perth.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it does not have that. But
Yeah, before
we
we
can
get
only dream.
I just want to give a shout out to my twin brother Chris. He listens every week. So
You're lying.
when I told him I'm coming in as an emergency guest host, he said, "Tell Phil and Tony I listen every week." So I'm
That's
grateful
my
right now.
dog right here. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time I'm not calling you Andrew. I'm calling Chris.
Dude, we're just two Pat McAfees in skinny jeans, bro. Oh,
The Pat McAfee emergency. It's just you two.
Phil's
The
awesome.
TKO. The TKO universe expands, bro. Oh, well, look, man, that is the recap. That'll be the podcast as well. If you made it this far, Chris, talking to you, appreciate you. If you're new here, make sure you're following us at Grafts and Yass on social media and on YouTube. You can see me sporting this New South Wales Blues jersey. All right, you didn't know that until the end of the podcast, but I've been wearing it. Salute. Talk about tribal combat. That's the tribal combat right there. New South Wales getting up. But Andrew, big thank you to you for jumping in. Anything exciting that you want to plug that's coming up for us?
We're gonna always Yellow Belly, new publication. We have a ton of articles coming up, including one with you guys. So we're gonna drop that the next week or two.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Hey man, we thank you for joining us. And look, man, hopefully we can tap in again soon. But Andrew, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you next week.